Let's talk. Welcome back to another video at the Let's Talk studio. So, as you can see, we're at a new angle with the camera because we upgraded the camera because of last video. Every view adds like $200. So, we upgraded the camera. So, thank you guys for watching that video from last time. Okay, so today we are talking about the top best ping pong game, or why ping pong? No, tennis games, and all from the original to the newest one nowadays. So that's what the video is gonna be about. Okay, let's talk about the first one. Ping pong, the original game born on the Atari, which was actually one of the biggest games. It was actually, I think it was the first game to ever come out was Pong. I know this doesn't really count as a tennis, but I'm counting it because it looks a lot like tennis when you're playing it. But I think this is such a good game to talk about is because this is where gaming originally started from. You just see these old computers playing it. It's so cool just watching how our original games grew up into what we have nowadays. Like, we have so many beautiful games nowadays. And yeah, that was Pong. I think I'll always rate it a 10 out of 10 because it's where gaming started from, and I always like that. So let's go on to the next one. Tennis. So this was the game that was on the, I think it was just Nintendo system. It was called the Nintendo system. The first ever Nintendo system. This is also what I would call a perfect representation of Nintendo. This is one of the higher games for its time, being one of the first games on the Nintendo system, and one of the cooler games for the Nintendo system because the way the game works is that it's pretty much just tennis. You also get to use 2 different moves, which I always thought was really cool. And some games, it's kind of hard. You see these games like, these new Mario Wii games, or like Nintendo Switch sport games, they don't have the abilities that you do in this. And I always thought that was really cool. I know you get to wave your hand, but I think this is one of the cooler Nintendo games. I will rate this game. Okay, so I rated Pong a 10 out of 10. I think this deserves a 9 out of 10. Graphics could be a little bit better, but for the system, I don't blame it. And I think that's it. I think that we can move on to the next one. This one is for the Super Nintendo system. This one is actually, I think, is really cool because they updated the graphics a lot. It's called Super Tennis, sorry. This one, they definitely upgraded the graphics a lot more better than the last one, but I just gotta say something. I did not have fun playing this game at all. I like how you can choose your characters, change them up. You can be a girl or a boy, not having to choose between the two, or being able to choose between the two. And thing is, I think this game is really cool. Only thing is, I just don't like how you hit it. It's very weird because they can dim it down. It's like a slice thing. They also have a lot more moves than the last one, so I do like that a part about the game. And I think that this game has a lot to do, and maybe it's just me, but this does represent a lot more to me than a normal game, normal tennis games. This has a lot more of a they have the tennis people that run in to get the balls, and I think that's really cool and all, but I'd rather just seeing other stuff. But yeah, I think I can rate this game a 5 out of 10. I know that's a pretty low rating. I do like the graphics, but that's really it. Nothing else I really was fond of. The way you hit the ball, you have to do a lot more mobility in the game, and it's really weird to me. I never really had to do that too much, but yeah, that is number 4 or 5, whatever. Next one, I don't have to say much. This is the best tennis game I've ever played. Mario Tennis. This is the single best Mario Tennis game ever. Better than Aces. And I think this is just, I love this game. I've always loved this game, and I always will love this game. There's nothing bad about this game. This is already a 10 out of 10. I don't even have to say much. This game has so much cool things about this game. It's because this has a lot to do with, I like the mobility. Like the other one, there's a lot of mobility, but it's so hard to move around, I think. This one, you have a whole court. It's way more 3D, and it's on the 64, which is another cool thing about this. And you can play as Waluigi. That's like the best character in the entire game. Why would you not want to play as Waluigi? That's like saying you don't want like coffee. That's like people who drink coffee and saying I don't want coffee. You can't. It's Waluigi. And the thing is, his attacks are the coolest. You can do special attacks, you can do slices, you can do special hits, you can do slice serves, you can do spike downs, or all those. I think this is like the best game ever, and it's a 10 out of 10. Roll the next one, because this is like the best game ever. I don't know if we can find another 10 out of 10 after that. Roll the next one. Now with this one, a lot of people are going to give me mixed reviews because of the way this game works. I've never played it myself. This is a trailer from YouTube, and I think this game looks cool. I've wanted to try it out, just don't have the money for it at the moment. So when I get the money, I'll probably buy it myself, but for now, I just don't have the money. But I'm gonna rate it, in my opinion, after seeing the whole trailer. I think it looks cool. It's a lot like Mario Tennis for the 64. It looks a lot like that. Just better graphics, and there's a Waluigi in it, so that's like already 10 out of 10 right there, material. But there's something I saw that I didn't care for. There's not too much of, like, there's quite a bit of, like, you having to mash one button and not having to worry about, like, different moves. So, what I'm gonna rate it is an 8 out of 10. And I think that will do it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. It was actually kind of fun talking about this game and all, or these games of the original Tennis to the newest one nowadays. So, it's definitely changed since the past, and yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.